Remember the folk canna in it, Lord. Remember the bungling sender. And even the chapel and the door, the ending of the gap, the surrounding of the yard, this our blessed Lord. Bind each and every one of them in that building, in that place, this our master, like one bundle of stick that cannot be broken. Shutting Satan chain towards them. Leave no veins where Satan could enter this our blessed Lord. Remember them in that place, this our Lord. Pass by St. Patrick again, this our Lord. Remember it this morning, blessed Lord. My village and my people, I bring each and every one. Those who are sick and those who are not sick, I bring each and every one before you. Those who have lost a loved one this morning, my God and my King. I just told the disciple to say, our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us the days our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For there is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you very much.
Pleasant day.
You too.
All right.
All right, take care.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you're moving, which direction you're going. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk. Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. that going on. Staying alive, trying to survive.
2024, Itel City Sports present the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Rosehill Plain Field in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17, $1,500. Second place, $3,000 and under 17, $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football under the lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Rosehill Plain Field, St. Patrick's. Be there.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God, Psalm 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that made us, and not ourselves. We are the people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endure to all generations. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much.
And you have a lovely day.
You too.
And bye.
Bye. Stay tuned, folks. The weather is next.
Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met Office, we're speaking with Mr. Jason Robertson. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Igwe, and morning to our listeners of Real FM. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Wednesday, the 28th day of February 2024. At Point Chalene, it is partly cloudy. A moderate breeze is from the east-northeast at 14 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 1014.5 millibars, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature, 25.3 degrees Celsius, relative humidity, 81%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.1 degrees Celsius, and the minimum last night, 24.8 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, we had no rainfall at the airport. The total for the month remains at 2.7 millimeters. Now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair, slight hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few isolated showers. Today's maximum temperature should reach 31 degrees Celsius. The wind should be east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sea should be moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. The tide is currently falling well below at 12:30 p.m. and high at 6:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:16, sunrise tomorrow 6:22. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be generally fair, slight hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few isolated showers. From the Maurice Bishop International Airport, Jason Robertson reporting.
Thank you.
All right, great.
All right.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
3rd through Sunday, March 24th at this year's Reexamination for Love-themed event. Get ready to hear true epic love stories, panel discussions, esteemed guest speakers, vow renewals, dancing, and much more. You will join Drs. Jason and Tanasha Gray in collaboration with Pastors Paul and Dorette Alexander, Reverend Joaquin and Lindarin Phillip, Pastors Jim and Ruthlyn Andrew, Michael and Hillary Alexander, Wayne and Cheryl Mitchell of Youth with a Mission Grenada, Alvin and Elizabeth Forsyth, along with Drs. Curtis and Bobby Minter. Get your tickets at the Grenadian Optical, located at Melville Street and Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse, for only $400 EC per couple. Your weekend will include all sessions, conference materials, and lunch for two. For more information, contact our local organizers at 459-8567 or 449-5872. We can also be emailed at info@sourceofwellness.org. Visit our website at sourceofwellness.org.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Co-op Bank. Apply today.
Of 2024, Itel City Sports present the 4th annual Football Under the Lights at Roselle Plainfield in St. Patrick. $20,000 up for grabs in cash and prizes. First place winner in the senior will receive $4,000 and under 17 $1,500. Second place $3,000 and under 17 $1,000. The dream team all the way from St. David's is ready to defend. Come witness one game nightly on weekdays and 2 games on weekends. It's 2 competitions, one for the seniors and the other for under 17. Registration fee $400 for seniors and under 17 is free. All teams will be able to register at least 20 players. All players must have their uniform and must be numbered. Contact 538-7509 or 406-9580. Football under the lights. Saturday, February 3rd until April 30th. Roselle Plainfield, St. Patrick's. Be there.
Washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone Disinfectant Cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra-soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event, taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash the lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging go. Now we inherited one we prophesy to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into to take that chance. Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon and before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before Griffith cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas. I don't want it knees. And I beg you, go now. They try to stick me with rage me. They have more trick than Houdini. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. That's why I'm singing. Go now. Please, Mrs. Kamla. Go now. Take Munila and Sharma. Go now. Please. Them and them minions, total villains, raking millions. Their slogan, we shall rise, it was so true. Tell John Public not to panic while them and they sidekick. Swimming in a pool of dollars so blue. Like meat-eating vulture, they neglect agriculture. Mega fans of phony, Mama Guy Caroni. Sweet man Glenn and Sharma came face to face with the karma. And Mill was awful, gone through with two pull. Don't need a big mouth to tell them go. Watch her and see they does follow now. Before we regret tomorrow, please. You're setting a bad example. Family values they trample. Go. It's only vice they desire. Now. Before the 5 years expire, like a dog with fleas, I don't want it knees. And a bleeding go now. Before we end in bankruptcy. Before they empty the treasury, streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm bleeding go now. Immediately. And don't forget your AG go now. Please.
Blessed morning, Igwe. Peace.
Where is the AG?
I don't know.
With all of this legal wrangling, with all of the fact that the commissioner say, this thing above
We speak grid.
the pay grade and competency. Where is the AG? She busy going on a political program to speak of government. And the danger in that is Igwe. The National Democratic Congress is the party in governance. So when you go and talk about government programs on your party's radio program, not everybody will just listen.
No.
So you're defeating the purpose of even your government. Because when you speak on the heartbeat, and people don't listen to the heartbeat, so and the neutral people they don't listen to the heartbeat, so going on the heartbeat like how Cornwall did to talk about the 4%, and how Andal did by talking about the Samoa agreement. All you speaking to the nation, all you speaking to all your own party people, and it's time all you stop that because all you have GIS right there, you know. All you afraid GIS or something? Real expressions for Wednesday, February 28th, 2024, Igwe. Political Wednesday, where anything political would be discussed. Grenada is my constituency, Igwe. Real FM is my parliament, and I'm the people's spokesman, blessed and protected by the ancient of days. Igwe, My purpose here is simply to give people the facts. And I want them to check what I say. Fact check me, don't afraid. And if you find out come up one thing, say Master, we check the facts and you come up one thing. What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you. I'm an advocate for the persons who cannot do it for themselves. I'm here to advocate for the weak, the poor, and the marginalized. I'm here to make those among us who are comfortable with what the NDC is doing very uncomfortable. And to those who are hurting and uncomfortable by the antics of this present government, to make them comfortable with information and facts. If shame is absent, anything could happen. Like the misinformation given by the police in the press conference. Thank God, the St. Vincent police and them speaking the truth. So, Igwe, morning to Mr. Watts. Morning, Daisy. Morning, Nikki. Morning, Doreen. Morning, Christina. Morning, Anna. Thank you very much, Mr. Watts. Morning, Kami.
Blessed morning.
Morning, Roses. Morning to my friend. You know you're listening. You messaged me this morning. I know you're listening. I don't want to call your name. Morning to my friend in Calico. We are fans in Calico too. They say we doesn't say hello to them. Morning to the business people in St. Patrick's East, the barbers and others, because they say, Master Carl, you just big up everybody, but you don't big enough. So big up to the business people in St. Patrick's East. This morning, I need to tell the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitimatic, and all those listening on the Real FM platform, Grenada still remains a nice place.
Yeah, man.
We have some things, or some people doing some stupidness, and we have to, as the song say, make them go.
Pull them up.
Yeah, it's time for them to go and return the place to the niceness as we are accustomed. Now, Iggy, with all that is going on, and today is a short program, we expect people to call in and give their view as per usual. But I need to speak on two issues and one leads to the other. So all the talk about the press conference, and Igwe, you are called that, we can call them out Sunday. And the bad thing they just listen to you.
Yeah.
So when you call them out, they get afraid.
They panic.
And they didn't even prepare for it.
I don't know. You watch the police from St. Vincent, how he put on anything?
No, the police. Those are there down there.
You don't know what to question.
No, they take those down here, they lose the P. So the all I saw was there.
Okay.
And I will tell you, because the powers that be, the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security Advisor and others, what caused this situation as is. Because of the people they put. And Igwe, you heard me here time and time again talking about the competence. So, when the commissioner said, is above my pay grade, and my competence, I question the competence of the commissioner and everybody in Fort George already on that program. And the commissioner went in the press conference and vindicate me. So when I come in and tell you I have receipt for everything I'm saying, not no joke, the commissioner in his own words, he above his pay grade and his competence. And I questioned the competence of the commissioner and those in headquarters. Vani, they coming after you, boy. Vani, I tell you, when you're doing that stupidness on them, I say, Vani, them men and them will turn their back on you. Vani in the revolution, they tell Rasta man they go legalize weed and then they jail all of them. So right now they're going after Vani. Let me take the call. Morning.
Yes, my brothers, good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
I think the police officer perhaps make a major political statement when he said it was above his pay grade. If you are working public service, you might understand that what that means. And perhaps we have to ask when last the Prime Minister spoke to the Commissioner of Police.
Yeah, well, I have all those questions to ask.
Maybe the Prime Minister is not dealing with the Commissioner of Police as usual, and his advisors, and as a result of that, the Commissioner of Police must believe, well, the advisors that have to make...
The advisors... listen, this caller. The advisors believe they are the commissioners of police.
Yeah.
And they are not statutory position. They are not in statute.
And maybe that's why...
They are not constitutional positions. But the commissioner is. But they feel because of politics, they are the commissioners. So they transferring who they want. They promoting who they want. They demoting who they want. They moving who they want. And right now, with the situation in the cells, they want to, not prosecute, they prosecuting Sergeant Walter Lewis.
And maybe that is why he made this statement. It was a political statement. Yeah, my brother, thank you.
But before you go,
yeah,
I will explain the statement to you.
Yeah.
But you must ask a question every time. Who sent Deacon Mitchell?
Always.
And the answer, after much searching, I found the answer. You is a man, you know about Google. Google what it means when they say they plant somebody.
Okay.
He's a plant. Somebody plant Deacon Mitchell on the Grenadian public. So you don't have no empathy. He could say hungry mouth and beg. He could say that had nothing to do with me because the plant, he has nothing to do with the plant. So I check it out and I found the answer, and I need to let the Grenadian public know why this guy could leave the country in this situation and go away.
Okay.
And when he is here, he don't even want to mingle with the commoners. You remember I tell you about 2 cabinet? The second cabinet, he in Grenada and he attending cabinet by Zoom. But when he hear anything away, he go in. So even those here, he don't rate them. Because when he meet with the first cabinet, the 2 women and the other guy and he said the percentage, then he could afford. He don't even want to go and sit down with the rest. Number 10 and them. He don't even want to sit down with them. He talking to them by Zoom.
All right, Mr. Pierre.
Right. Yes, Igwe. And Mr. Pierre, like he found my notes and he was reading it all day. A plant is a person secretly in league with another person or outside organization while pretending to be neutral or part of the organization in which they are planted. Example, a political party. So somebody planted Deacon Mitchell in the NDC. And I will tell you why. Because when time we come here and we say anything, you go here, we sit for it. We don't just come here and talk. And I just want them to challenge me. Like I want them to challenge the Commissioner of Police and ask him, when he said the cell was ready, when he visited the cell to see it was ready. And why Monday they had to fix the cell. Because he said Monday 9 o'clock he satisfied with the cells. Ask Don Mackenzie for me when he visited the cell and was satisfied. And why work had to be done on the cell Monday. You gotta come here and pay. So they're misleading the people. So Don, and I go talk about Don just now, and it's nothing to do with you personally. It's facts are gonna speak. So let me explain when I say the Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is planted in the NDC. He has no empathy. Because if the country is in that state, and you could leave and go and gallivant in some meeting where you could attend by Zoom, you have to be a plant. Only a plant will behave like that. When he told the nation that information will be on a need to know basis. Only a planter will behave like that because he just pretending to be part of the organization. So he don't care. He don't care. When he was in Parliament, Igwe, and he referred to other parliamentarians as beggy and hungry mouth, and they will buy you. Only a plant what could behave like that. He even have no empathy for his colleagues. Because when he was saying that, he looked at them, he looked them straight in the eye. According to a friend of mine, he eyeball them and say, all you beggy. All you hungry mouth, people go buy all you. Only a plant that could have go in St. Lucia and talk about who get quotas. Excuse my French. And who is fighting for power. And why do you want to say do vote for people who do live in St. Lucia? And the biggest one of them, he say he spoke out a default government. So he see his government as a default government. Only a plant or somebody they plant who could talk this thing. And he said it because he's a plant. He say when you see strange things like leaving the country how it is and going Guyana, find out who pay for the big rallies and the big fete because he know he was planted. Because you see they must speak the truth, Igwe. When he was in a rally and he say Susu in you, and he give the crowd the mic, and one gentleman said he blast the obscenity, he could daughter pull you and say, Daddy, only a plant what could behave like that. The plant say, he know about this if you follow any statistics. The gun pandemic and gun crime was only a matter to reaching Grenada. And the plant say that had nothing to do with him. Only a plant could do that. So this guy don't have no attachment. They just plant him for a purpose. And at the same time for him to make money by the CBI. When he could be a plant, but you be here in the country. You don't go in cabinet. You doing it by Zoom. But any other place you could go and get relevant, you must be there. And you could have do the meeting you do in Guyana by Zoom because the situation warrants it here, Igwe. Then we know he's a plant. Hold on. We know he's a plant with the Samoa agreement when he bold-faced, shamelessly and brazen lied to the Grenadian public. Only a plant could do that. He has no empathy. He don't care. And when you don't talking with the COP, you go get daily briefing. Only a plant could do that because he don't care what happens. So briefing, security briefing is nothing for him. And when you mash up the police force and social stability, it's only a plant that could do that. Let's take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning to you gentlemen.
Morning.
Mr. Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why you want so cool, so?
Cool? Yes, Clifford. That is it.
Yeah, that song is a little bit better.
Yeah, that song more sweet, day.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, Cliffy.
Like if I was diving. Yeah, I see that the minister, the union leader reported to the labor commissioner, the labor what she's again, she's the minister of labor.
Claudette.
Yes. The union leader, public workers union leader, answered to her and said that he do not believe what she said, and she should take back that statement. But he's saying that he don't think that they have enough people to manage the pay system.
Yeah, they double work.
Right. So you see, it was not properly planned. Oh, because after they
don't have a plan, Clifford.
Right. Well, I don't know if they don't have.
They don't have.
It wasn't proper.
How much months now that complaint going on and nothing is being done to fix it?
What I'm saying is that when it started up, when they did it, they came out and said that everything worked well.
That what them say?
Right. They said everything worked well. So as far as they're concerned, it was good. But soon after that, you hear a lot of complaints.
The proof in the pudding is in the eating.
Taste.
Right. Right. So it shows that something, they have to go back to the drawing board with it. I don't have a problem if they have to employ more people, because I'm concerned about people not getting their pay on time, and people work, and when they think they're getting pay. And all the unions complaining that even the teachers not getting their pay slip to see what has been this not, and they're not happy over that.
Clifford, during the election campaign, the people tell toes, all you just pay late. Because they know what the National Democratic Congress does do. Pay late. It's something they are accustomed doing, they don't new. So any excuse they make now is not an excuse, because we know that what they does do.
No, on the other hand, I listened to the press conference by the police. And while I must admit that I'm afraid of the police, and I thought and believe that the police force was doing a fairly good job. But I'm definitely surprised and not in accordance with them. I was surprised to hear certain statement made by the commissioner and Mr. Cohen. And they let me down, definitely. Because and the father let me down when I hear what you just said now, that the commissioner went there the Monday, and the Monday they did work on the thing. And
no, I didn't say he go on Monday. He say he's satisfied with the sale.
Right.
But there's information that the sale was rectified on Monday. So I want to know, when did he go to see the sale? If he did go before 9 o'clock, if he on the way to the press conference, he passed, but that time work didn't going on yet.
Well, he must know it was going on.
Well,
he must know.
What the man say, thing above the pay grade and competency, the man telling us he don't want the job. The man tell us in his own way, watch, are they here about I don't want this thing?
Yeah, I wasn't impressed at all. But I really believe that.
But listen about the press.
We could do what we want. It was a form of carelessness on behalf of the police.
No,
because the case in Grenville with the gentleman that went and urinated, a PIAT, we want to call it. Mr. Cohen said that when the gentleman went to pass water, there was a group of police waiting for him at the door, and he bounced to them. He come to them.
Mr. Cohen.
How you could come to the amongst the police, and he said that they was prepared since before for them, because he said they brought them up safe from Tongue. They brought them to the Grenville police station. They brought them over safely.
Well,
all methods and effort was put in place.
Listen, this Clifford. The same Vanny Cohen what said he know about the voice note.
Yes, I know that.
And the same Vanny Cohen knows there is a protocol in place in the RGPF. When you're transporting prisoners with this allegation against their murder, you have to have either the SSU or the RRU escorting. So ask Vanny for me on that day if he had any RRU or SSU.
When he was asked that question and he refused to answer, say not let you know that.
That is the crux of the matter, and that what ought to be answered. So instead of the making Walter Lewis a scapegoat, Vanny and them have to resign. They don't want it. And Clifford, if you listen here, I always saying, and I speak out the competence. I tell you, none of them have any competence in investigating and intelligence gathering. So they cannot advise properly. And they prove me right until the commissioner say he's above the pay grade and incompetency. I agree with everything I just say.
I mean, I agree that the commissioner have to hold certain things, but to me, they wasn't prepared for the
And
president.
everything they don't want to tell us, them Vinci and them saying.
That is the next thing. That is the
And
next
listen,
process.
and you talk about Claudette earlier on. She's the Attorney General. The Attorney General is the legal advisor to the government and by extension the police. The police have to have such a press conference with all these things saying. You don't think she should be there to give them some
Perhaps you
legal?
don't hear about it yet, you know.
And she they talking about them who painting road and things.
Yeah, well, she hear about that. Perhaps you don't hear about
And I warn people about these people and them wrong.
Sometimes
So
you know that
I'm not happy happening, but I know you happen. Just how the Prime Minister know it was a matter of time for the guns to reach here. Just I know was a matter of time for them to follow.
But we don't show if Miss Claudette know that that this fellow break away from thing yet, because no, she have not said anything on that. So sometimes she don't have heard that yet.
Because they don't talk with the commissioner at one and they don't get in brief.
Yeah, so we can't blame her yet because we don't show if she know.
All right, Clifford.
Take care of yourself.
I will tell you something about the commissioner now. And you go understand why the commissioner behaving how he behaving. Because the Public Service Commission approved the following concerning acting Commissioner of Police Don Mackenzie. 4 days vacation leave from January 2nd to January 5th, 2024. Igwe. They revert the commissioner to his substantive rank of Deputy Commissioner of Police on January 6, 2024. And I want them to fact check me. Don't take what I say, just. He retired from the RGPF on the 7th of January 2024 on the grounds of age, Igwe. Appointed on a contractual basis to the Office of Commissioner of Police, effective 7th January 2024 for a period of 1 year. And here the interesting thing, you know. Here the cacapole. Mr. Martin only retired from the RGPF on the 22nd of January 2024. So all the beat up they used to beat up on NNP are paying 2 commissioners at the same time. It turns out that the NDC was paying 2 commissioners at the same time. And listen, they don't retire Dan as a commissioner. They revert Dan and retire him as the deputy commissioner, you know. And then they give him a contract as a commissioner. So why you expect? Why you expect go happen? Because even them, the Public Service Commission and the powers that be, did not retire the gentleman as a commissioner of police. They retire him as a deputy. You see, a deputy is essential. So why you expect from the deputy commissioner? And the 2 retirees they bring back, what don't know the eye from the eye. Shoom. The thing grimy. So let me see if we right, let me take this out.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Yay!
Listen to you telling Al Karabali good morning. You don't say in east, you don't say in west.
Morning, my very, very good friend.
Good morning from me too.
Morning to all the NNPites and listeners in St. Patrick's West, which includes you.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning. Master Carl, this morning I'm listening this program this morning, and nobody just showing no police at the bus, you know. Nobody not showing the police at the bus. All we saying, if the police protecting and serve, what go on they didn't supposed to go on. No man perfect. Things will happen. But if them things are never happen, if there's a beast on them, you don't have to seek and look. I don't hear nobody saying the last one I get away. I don't hear them saying they hold him yet, you know. Did they hold him?
No, you don't get it.
But they don't show nobody face too, you know.
I don't find
The
it
only last one.
Yeah, they don't show nobody face. If they say he run, but nobody don't know what he look like.
So how you expect you want to sit in here and you have people outside and then you're telling yourself they protect and serve? Nobody does hashing the police, but if the police do what they have to do, nobody don't have to hash the police. If it's first time he does a crime in Grenada and some Dutch people, I don't know where they get some of us, you know. So we don't custom with what's going on here now. And thing happen to us, shut him out. We can't shut him out because this is frightening with us. So we have to talk about it because if you don't talk, you know everything could just do and say and nobody don't say nothing and that going on in this Grenada, little Grenada here. I don't know that. I couldn't leave lie down sleeping, raise my curtain and take the fresh breeze instead of using fan. Right now, you cannot do that. You have to close your door tight day and night because you don't know who they're outside. And we have to stop it. Where is one man? One man get out. The three man, I was asking the question, how the three man go together? Crime together, go together. If you run away, you running away and some man scatter so no man no bouncing up one another. All three of them run together, go together, and do the crime together, and people must not talk. So this thing are going on there. People must understand that. See somebody send it on the on Facebook or YouTube or wheresoever they send it on the chat, stating that my brother, you cannot say that my brother. I have children, and if my child do his, he have to face the consequences. We cannot sit in there and let them things and them go on. If he wrong, he wrong. That is what going on there now, you know. I'm listening, and I want to hear the whole the other guy. Look, they letting the other guy do crime, and then everybody must shut them out. Why they have to go up? Check how many days now he got. You don't know if they're looking for. They don't know what they're doing. In days of peace and then things can go on. Look, when you hear the mongoose, the little boys and them used to get on. Dr. Mitchell just call up them people and them. No for now. The magistrate, how they do their wickedness up Richmond Hill. The crime didn't stop. That's why we have to get up and get. And when you hear things happen, hush him out and watch what's going on.
Alright.
Because we are shoving everybody. We don't know, we are saying nothing. Because what we saying that we do that, we drop children. We are not hush him out. Stop that. Have a blessed morning.
Morning, Wilma. If the government.
Good morning to Mr. Francis too.
If the government do all this stupidness for independence with the procurement, they don't gazette it. The government breaking the law too. You know? So all the talk we talk in there, we have to first ask them why they breaking the law, you know? With procurement, you know? And the traffic light Igwe. The police have no interfacing with the traffic light, you know. So let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me tell you something before we go into the press conference. Because it's the police. When the light came and the police didn't know, they see it like everybody else. Now, it's supposed to have a mechanism if something happening in an area and the police go on the point, they put the light on amber. And then the police, because once the police start giving signal in any lights, the police supersede the light. The police, you have to take instruction from the police and not the light. But because the police have no connection, they can't put the light on them on amber. And if something happened to the light this morning, somebody from Trinidad had to come up and fix it. That is government doing it. And they say transformation, we're going up and up. All inside the police, they're going all up inside. You go. I don't know what's going on here, you know.
Scared of talk.
So, well, Vanny Cohen, where was the AG? Because you listen on Sunday evening. Yeah, there you go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Master Carl. Morning.
Hey!
Blessings.
Yeah, I'm laughing there, but this thing is far from a laughing matter. This is very far from a laughing matter.
Serious.
Watch me. That prisoner that is on the loose still.
8 days now.
How many days now? But
8
5
days
days,
now.
6 days, 8
8 days
days
now.
now. This man's picture is not up as yet. The police only glossed over that Monday morning, right? No, the two guys that was involved in the gun thing in Ghana, they're on remand right now, right? That's good.
You had gun in the limes last night again?
You had gun in the limes last night?
Yeah, man, gun
flying like anthem last night in the limes?
But you know what is amazing about this whole scenario?
Style.
Everybody giving their opinion, everybody giving their fee on it. And everybody saying, it's apparently no NMP against NDC, and we bad talking the government, and we bad talking the police. Now, I in no way or no fashion will bad talk the police. The police have a job to do. They are doing a good job. There are some good officers. There are some that needs what can be done. When I listen to the police in St. Vincent, one man give basically a report, one guy. And his report was so comprehensive and so in-depth.
Yeah, man.
What am I saying? I want them, three of them, what am I come and saying here is nothing to what am I saying St. Vincent. And to me, this case will be tried in St. Vincent because if these guys come back here, they will fumble, they will do a set of shit, and we're going to have a problem.
They go fumble in the end zone.
Grenada is already on the way for a lawsuit, a wrongful death lawsuit. We know that. We know that. Because you cannot tell me some men leave a cell more than 8 hours after you can't find them and you don't know where to pass, you don't know how to pass, right? Now hear this. To the naysayers, there are people on radio programs calling, and like Mr. Pedro say, let we are tolerant. They said NMP police are legaling people in them. NMP people are shooting up guns and guns. That's what they're saying. Once again, I will say, people, calm down. NDC leaders, calm down. You also put us with the kind of rhetoric you are putting out. Now you're hearing about police station door windows break and all them windows will break in June 2022. So hold on. So keep me still when I break it then.
No, well, and they promise to fix everything. They forgetting that part.
No, what I want to know, even Skip Mitchell, I went and break it up. Gregory Bowen or Emily Pied, I went and break it. Right? These things, if you have a commissioner of police and you had one then, and you have people under the commissioner, if a police window break in Ghana, the officer in charge, and they bring it to the commissioner or whoever above you and so forth and so forth. There's a chain of command. You can expect the prime minister to know that, and likewise, I will blame the commissioner for not knowing everything happening in that police station. I'll be fair or not. But don't come and give me that kind of cock and bull nonsense.
Antonito, let me tell you something.
Lord.
Let me tell you something, Antonito. If the prime minister don't talk with the commissioner and he don't take in call from him, you won't know. Don't defend him.
But that is different.
That's different. If he used to talk to the commissioner, he'd know them things on them.
Right.
But when he making the national security advisor believe he's the commissioner, there lies the problem. See, call it as it is. Because Antonito, I calculate and just give the most advice to the police.
Fair enough on that level. But here it is.
But if the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security, those speaking daily, the commissioner to go and brief the nation on crime, the Prime Minister don't know because he says since last Tuesday he speak to him. That's not my word.
But that him.
So don't make excuse for him. He was the one that he know all the problem with police station before June. Don't make no excuse for him, Antonito. I won't let you do that.
So hear this one. This man, this guy, them saying that they don't want to spread more news on Grenada to put Grenada in a bad light.
Only now.
Hear this. 9 years. 9 years. You all call Grenada corrupt. You all say Grenada lawless. You all say that nasty politician in politics. You didn't know 9 years ago that Facebook was winning. No, the same NMP was there for 23 years. But man, you let you do some maths. NBC was there from 1990 to 95. It was there from 2008 to 2013. And that's 10 years after that, 23 years. Right? Facebook came on stream gates in 2007. So at them times there, you won't get much publishing like that online. Because I'm a creature of Facebook. I don't live online. I don't have Facebook since Facebook come out. You understand? So I know about this thing. Right? Now they're saying the young people and them, NLP had young people and them in a doldrum since 33 years. So tell me something. If you were born in 1995, how old would you be in 2024?
Anthony, you're giving these people and them rent in your head, you know. They doesn't be in my head, you know. I doesn't hear that stupidness on them. I don't give me none of them free rent in my head.
No.
I don't hear that nonsense on them. Because the fact in issue is, Antonito, I went in town Monday. And a gentleman pulled me aside. He said, Master Khalid, just talk about the gun thing and we just listen. But he said the gun thing worse than how you talking, you know. That's what I mean. He say, but you could get a gun rent for $100 a day and $300 a week. And how the police don't know that, and you come in and tell me about this kind of thing, and I told you stop that, eh?
They know.
They don't walk in.
They just, I don't know if it's a morals or dumb.
If a man could meet me and tell me how I could get gun rent for a week and a day and how much for it, how they don't know to do that? Because the Prime Minister don't say that had nothing to do with him.
Well, before I go, one more thing I want to know before I go. I honestly want to know this thing. Does the Prime Minister of this country, who's in Guyana right now, know happening in Guyana? Because I ain't too sure this man really know this.
Well, if you don't talking to the commissioner, how you going to know?
I feel this man know what's going on in that because
you don't feel you know. You don't, Anthony, you don't listen when I start the program. A plant don't want to know when they plant you don't care about that.
I know what's a plant. Anyway,
and you asking that question and you know why is a plant?
Don't behave like them, Anthony. Don't behave like I find a behaving like them. The plant don't try that.
The plant don't want to know that.
Carl, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt because
when a man show you who he is, you don't need to get no benefit at all.
All right,
benefit is when you don't know.
We just have a funny Prime Minister.
And that is that.
Igwe.
That is it.
So they asked the commissioner about who go charge them people on jurisdiction. And he gave the answer of the century. That is above me pay grade. Are they even playing clip on that?
Nah, man.
Are they even playing clip?
I waste that clip, man.
That is above me pay grade and me competence. And the commissioner know either murder is a crime. If I beat you here, Gates, and you go in St. Vincent and dead, here I get in charge.
Well, is here to get charged?
If the evidence is because of what I do here, you're dead.
Yeah.
Then you have what you call piracy.
That's an next charge.
America could charge them men and them for piracy.
And piracy is life in jail or something like that?
Then St. Vincent could charge. So to say about the pay grade, you could have just tell the people that. That is difficult. You don't have to go in Harvard. You don't have to go in UTT to know that. I don't know why the commissioner go there because he wasn't prepared. Let me take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yay.
Yeah. I want to ask Immigration Department two questions. From the 24th of June 2022 to now, how many passports was did Grenadians requested, and how many passports did the CBI personnel required? And give us the stats on that, because I am puzzled. Because if they would, because I don't know, CBI has to do with CBI is investment, not so? Yeah. So if it's for investment, how many projects from then to now came on the stream? And if you would have given 2,000 or over 2,000
3,000 thereabouts, and we don't see nothing
to Russian, what is it going on? Where are the projects?
The project could be in the pocket.
You're onto something there, you know.
No, listen, don't look at this thing as a simple
onto
thing.
Something there, you know.
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you and you go understand.
All right.
Now, when one applies for one of the passports, they have to pay down the money in our account, and the only how persons who get paid is when the approval come. So more they approve, more money the agents make. So so out of the 3,000 passport, ask them, because they have beneficial companies as agencies. Ask them how much passport what come through the companies, and you go find out why they are approving so much.
All right. Well, then that means you would have to talk to Cornwall Deacon, St. Bernard, and Richard Duncan.
You know who to talk to.
I know them. I know them. I don't know them personally, but if I meet them, I could stop any one of them. Because I'm not afraid, man. Talk to them and find out, because this kind of thing they're getting on with it and feel they could walk like Dan in borrowed feathers. Tell them they might be done.
Think it over, think it again. Yeah, man.
Good one.
All right.
Because everybody know we could sing I so the political side.
Good morning, Ron Julian.
That is why we just give the information. So think it over. Yes, Igwe.
Where I call again.
Let me take it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Igwe. Good morning, Master Carl.
Yay.
Brother.
I'm listening to you guys this morning, and the sentiment of the callers calling in, and just wanted to make a small contribution.
You'll go right ahead.
Before I jump into the crux of what I really want to talk about is I don't want persons to get misled about a couple things. From the complaints I'm gathering about the performance of the RGPF, it's not that of every police officer
Definitely
across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. We have a lot of hard-working police officers, a lot of officers who put themselves through
in harm's way.
Harm's way. They do a lot of working conditions that are not the best. They do their very best with the limited resources that they have, and we want to show appreciation and love for them, because sometimes you and I wouldn't put ourselves out there. Yesterday I was listening to somebody who had a live on, and they were saying that, look, one of the prisoner in Grenville who got away was running through the town. A police officer was chasing him and asking for community help. Somebody just grab him so that we could, apprehend him, and nobody wanted to get involved. And understandably so. You're not trained to deal with that type of situation, or you don't know what the repercussions of it could be for you and your family, so you choose not to get involved. But yet for all, the police officer is in pursuit. So again, we must show appreciation and love for our police officers. That is one. Two, with the nature of the situation where we are now, where we're seeing this escalation of crime and violence amongst our young people, I don't want persons to get the impression that the police alone is the solution to solving this problem. If we look at the wider picture, we would see the police would have apprehend a number of persons, brought them up on charges. People, look, even recently, somebody who confessed to murder is out on bail. When they do something again, what is the police supposed to do? Persons who been involved in robbery and so on and so forth, before your case finally called, you're out on bail.
Yeah.
So we have to review that. Our young people in school, is the Educational Act effective at this moment to deal with what young people are exposed to in school, and the level of discipline you need to inculcate in them, because teachers and so on don't have a lot of power in school.
No, and you see, this thing is dynamic, and we have to move with the times. We can't
exactly. So we
can't react all the time. We have to be proactive at times.
There we go. So we have to look around, and the last part I want to add to it is that of our parents. Accountability for our parents. The days gone by, the children did something, the parent was held accountable. If your child went and steal $2 sweets in Mr. Joseph's shop, the police came to you, the parent, and you had to reimburse Mr. Joseph for the $2. And if there was further punishment, it's either you give the child a beating or the police had to do it for you. So,
and the shame associated with it.
Exactly. So parents didn't want that, and a community raised that child. So we've moved away from that. A lot of it become very individualistic. It's about me and I and self, and as such, we find that now our young people are exposed to a lot that they were not before. They could go on YouTube and see how to do almost anything. You understand? And so we have our young people showing deviant behavior and so on and so forth. So I want to make those points up front so that we understand that it's not just a police problem. So
and there's a small matter, caller, of who you support politically. The same thing could happen, and it could be right and it could be wrong.
Absolutely.
And that is a serious concern.
Right.
Because right supposed to be right and wrong supposed to be wrong. It ought not matter who you might be.
So we ought to, well, that's where I'm going next. We ought to not change the measuring stick by which we measure our
Yes,
standards.
I like that. I like that analogy.
So if you have the same measuring stick when Tom is in office, that is the standard, that is expected. You know, I have a team, football team, American football team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, that I support, and you know that's my.
Mahomes is my boy.
Well, he's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
No, Pittsburgh Steelers have a saying that's almost a motto for the team, and it says, "The standard is the standard. Greatness is the standard." So it doesn't matter who coach, it doesn't matter who player, it doesn't matter who comes in. You're held to the same standard. That is the standard. Now we find that here in Grenada, that when personnel changes in office, when administration changes, the yardstick changes. 3 years ago, I remember there was nothing good about Grenada on social media.
Yes.
And everywhere you go in the diaspora and all of that, Grenada was the worst place.
Yes.
I remember prior to that, when NDC was in opposition, they wrote to other embassies, they wrote to other governments and said not to give Grenada grant money because they're misusing and misappropriating money, forgetting that when they're going forward, they're the same Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when you have that different type of yardstick that we're measuring with, now we find ourselves in a situation where these incidences would have occurred and we've seen escalating violence and gun crime. One thing that's lacking at this moment that the Grenadian people is looking forward to, that I am as a citizen looking forward to, and that is leadership. Leadership from the RGPF and leadership from government. And we find that both is lacking in this current situation. In terms of the RGPF, we expect an apology. We expect the Commissioner of Police to come out and say, because you're not hiding. The escapees escaped from the custody of the police. They didn't escape from my house.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't escape from your kitchen. They escaped from the custody of the police. So therefore, something must have gone wrong. There is nothing wrong that's coming to say, hey, the gentlemen were in the custody of the police. They escaped from the custody. Clearly something went wrong. We apologize to the Grenadian public. We are looking into the matter, investigating it, and we will do our utmost best to correct that situation going forward. And if there are any individuals responsible personally, we are going to take disciplinary action. Grenadians don't want to hear more than that. We don't want to hear more than, hey, we've recognized there's an escalation in gun violence and gun crime and so on, although we've been able to apprehend a couple persons and so on, it's been reactionary. What we want to do now is go on the proactive, and we'll be setting up roadblocks, doing ad hoc searches. We'll be monitoring our coastlines a little bit more vigilantly. You know, we want to hear initiatives that are going to take place that are going to prevent some of those things and help people to feel a bit more safe within Grenada. So that is one with the RGPF. We didn't get that at all, especially from that press conference, which seemed like the journalists were more prepared for a press conference than the actual persons hosting the press conference. Then we look at government side. We expect our Prime Minister, we expect our Minister of National Security, we expect Ms. Joseph in the office that she sits.
Mm-hmm.
We expect some sort of communication from government saying, hey, we recognize this is happening. We apologize to the Grenadian people and the families of the persons who were victims to the escapees. We understand that this is not the standard of our RGPF. We understand that people were hurt in the process, and we are going to do our utmost best to ensure and work along with the police to ensure that we maintain the standards of the RGPF that is expected, and that we are doing our utmost best to keep something to give us hope, something to give us a little bit more confidence. But after that press conference and the deafening silence of the Prime Minister, the acting Prime Minister,
the AG,
the DPP, everybody, the Attorney General, nothing. How are the Grenadian people supposed to feel? Can I feel safe going to walk on the breakwater late at night? Do I feel late having a drink by Esther's Bar on Grandlands Beach and 7 o'clock take me there? You understand what I'm saying? So we have to focus and understand that leadership, that is where leadership comes into play. And I heard the person make mention of, you know, the Beast. When Beast had this gang, when we had the gang uprising.
Mm-hmm. We had
we had absolute confidence because we knew before something come up, we call Beast and his...
And we nip it in the bud.
Exactly, we nipped it in the bud, and then, but that was not the only solution. After with that dealing with the upfront violence, we had the police to deal with that, and the right set of police to deal with it. But then you had persons like Pastor King and so forth meeting with these gang leaders, government minister Ms. Emmeline Pear meeting with gang leaders, talking to them, trying to bring in an era of violence and alternative ways, finding jobs for the young persons there. Look at the incident in Grenada. Look at how much young men between probably the ages of 18 and 25 that was involved in rescuing this civilian from the grasp of the police. Look at how many young men unemployed at home 10 o'clock in the day. You know, so we have to take a collective approach, but then the police have to do what the police supposed to do, and we have to hold them accountable to doing it, and they have to provide leadership.
And given the resources too.
Well, yes, obviously. Well, that is supposed to be, you know, and that's what saddens me every time I hear the Prime Minister, who happens to be the Minister of National Security, make the statements that he not responsible and escalating things don't have nothing to do with him. And yes, it does. Yes.
It has everything to do with him.
Absolutely. You're responsible for providing the police with resources. You're responsible for supervising the police policies and so on that ensures that operations are taking place and that they have the resources that they need to execute on the things that they would like to do. You are the one that is responsible for bringing matters to the parliament that you think needs amending in our constitution that would empower the police to act in a more effective and efficient way to get rid of some of the outdated laws that we have and to update them. You're the one responsible for that.
And Carla, he, the Prime Minister, you know what makes it serious? Because he knew all of the problems prior to election with the police, because he spoke of them. He's the only politician up to today that made the police an issue in an election campaign. He appeared to be like he's the only one that cared about the police. He knew what they didn't have. He knew who husband married, who wife. He knew pay and grade. He knew everything.
The conditions of the police.
So how now? How now nothing is being done? And you just have a standoffish attitude, and you're telling people he has nothing to do with you when you prime objective is to cause the nation to be secure. And if you know guns coming here that will cause social instability, it is incumbent on you to find ways and means. And as we heard Raw in Trinidad, he said he instructed the Minister of National Security to do everything within the confines of the law to treat it. But our Prime Minister say, nah, nothing to do with me.
But not only that, you know, Rowley's statements went beyond just instructing the National Guard. Rowley also made an appeal to the nation in stating clearly that when we've gotten to this point, he drew a line in the sand. And once we cross that line, it means that we have to take extensive action. And he said, I know many of you citizens are going to bawl and cry for your children.
Yes.
But better you bawl and cry for them than they terrorize the rest of the country and the rest of the peaceful citizens.
That is a Prime Minister.
And that is where we are at right now. If you listen to social media, you hear some families and so on bawling and crying for the child and the brother and so forth with regarding the three gentlemen that is in St. Vincent right now. They're not bawling and crying for the victims that were on the boat or the persons that
or the image of the country they're bawling for themselves.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you see, that is leadership. That is the leadership that we're speaking about. You look at the Victoria police station, it's falling apart. You look at many of the stations, police sleeping on the ground because they don't have enough beds for them to sleep in the station. But you are the one who made that an issue. You are the one who made promises. You are the one who showed the rest of the country that you were aware of it and that you were going to provide resources to deal with it. But we shouldn't be surprised, Master Carl, because this is a government that could have pinpointed every single problem Grenada had.
Yeah.
For absolutely everything that was a problem until they get into government to implement solutions. Remember, we promised and delivered.
Yes.
And pulling
promise made, promise delivered.
All right.
But the security of the state cannot be delivered.
Yes, they must be pulling nothing in NNP pipeline to deliver because they don't have a pipeline of their own.
No.
So there's never anything in their pipeline to pull out. You understand? So we have to be cognizant, as we said, the leadership of the nation, the leadership of the RGPF. It is important. We're not blaming them for the escalating thing. But
we offer advice.
You have a responsibility.
And we're ready, able, and willing to assist.
Exactly. But it's a boys' club.
Yeah,
so
no, NNP and NDC.
And
I like how you call it a boys' club.
Yes, well, you know, their famous quote after election has been, sit down, it's we time now, and it's that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Carl, we have to go to the break. Thanks for the contribution.
You're welcome, man.
I take care, man.
All right, let's see. Meet them in the wing.
.5 Real FM got you covered.
Tourism is me. Tourism is you. Tourism is everybody. And tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Saturday, March 9, 3 p.m. at Comahan Bar, featuring Jade, A Touch of Grace, Living Lights, Duquesne, RC Choir, Carrie Davis, Colin Roberts, Kenisha McFarlane, Kenya St. Louis, Mr. Karma, Jennifer Mark, Raul Ross, Republic Angel Hub, and DJ Savvy. And special guests coming from Barbados, Paula Hines and Nisha Wood.
Give me purpose and you made me.
Gospel Expression, Saturday, March 9, 3 p.m. Comahan Bar. Give donations at the gate. Sponsors: Co-op Bank, Grenada Tourism Authority, Koyaba Beach Resort, Supreme Sounds, Danny D, True Blueberry Resort, Gabriel's Rentals, Ministry of Culture, and Real FM. No vending allowed.
Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit JetBlue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up mover, they unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley.
But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw.
I don't need talk close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging.
Go now. I will sing that song one of these days, you know.
Yeah. Morning, Juve.
Yes, man.
Yeah, call on that?
Yeah, we have
I take it, man.
call. Good morning. I hear nobody
Good morning, Master Carl. How are you?
Hey, I'm okay for now.
Okay, all right, great. Now, probably a very simple logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's a storm or a hurricane is coming to Grenada, you will be given an additional warning, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. That's in the sense of advanced preparation for all different things, food storage, water, and everything. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Very good. Nice. So, knowing the fact, this form of problem that we have, which is national security. Now, this has nothing to do with any party or politics per se.
Nope.
Am I right on that?
You're right. You're dead right.
All right. Fine. So, knowing the fact that this form of situation or that this form of wave is coming, and we don't know how long will it be, how soon, it will be coming, how long will it last? Would you then, knowing the fact, being said, will make those advanced preparations, sir, as a former police officer, would you get all the, facts, when I say things right or wrong, where you know if this happened, we will be doing this. If that happened, we will be doing this. Will you be preparing for those things?
No, I plan to have to do that because you plan serving the purpose of somebody else.
No, we talk about national security. Yes? So people, all who is attached to the national security, whoever it is, yeah? It is your duty. So complaints now are not accepted because we have the reality factor, what is happening on the ground, right? So those on the front line have to take the responsibility, take the lead, and do it with due diligence and respect. And yes, it is the right of all citizens to protect the people, the police. At the same time, it is the right of the police to protect the citizens. Yeah? Because the police are not made up of steel or anything like that. They are just human beings as us we are. Yeah? We have to show them the respect and everything, but it is their duty to protect the citizens of this country.
But listen, this caller. The situation we have now is one. Does the police have enough resources presently? Because we see resources going all about. Nation builders in getting money. How much? $1 million for independence?
That is what I've said.
But a recommendation was made to rectify the cells. The police officer themselves cannot do it. It also comes from the powers that be. But when the horse go, Monday of this week, they're going to fix the cell. And it continues. And my whole concern is the Prime Minister knows. Because he made the police a topic in the run-up to election, so he knows. He know who train. He know his police and they don't train. He know who husband married to wife. He knows. But nothing has been done.
That is the reason why I made this statement, advanced preparation, right? Now, I think the financial aspect of it, if I could be wrong, you could correct me. There were some funds that they used to use for problem of national disaster or anything that's a special. When things of that, you have reserve funds where you could dispatch and get.
Well, Minister Andrew say he has surplus, he has money. So what is the problem in giving the police the resources needed?
Thank you. Since you know these things were coming forefront, right? You train your necessary police officers, all the equipment, the vehicles, and everything around Grenada, Carrico, and Petit Martinique, right? You equip everybody with all. And I think every police station should and must have surveillance cameras. Yeah?
Especially by the cells.
Right around. Yeah, right around. Yeah? Yeah, right around. And for me, personally, before St. George's used to begin from the carnage, probably the end of Melville Street. Now St. George's town actually begins from the airport, somewhere in Mongay, because there are many businesses. It's widely spread. Okay? So the things that used to happen only in St. George's need to be spread. Now, the south of the island has much more, for me, it has more heavier business than St. George's. So the police presence and everything else that detects the security should be more heavily equipped. Yeah? Even then, for me, even in St. George's, yeah? This thing should take, people should take note of this and operate in a coordinated manner, because this is to do with Grenada and not a person or a party or anything to do with politics. No, if I'm wrong in any way, I'm to tell you apologize.
Yeah, all right, caller.
Yeah, have a blessed
take care of a
morning,
blessed
sir.
one.
Yeah.
Igwe, we asked 3 questions on Sunday, and we go ask them again. Is there a crime strategy? Is the first one. That's 4 questions. What is the crime strategy? What is the expectation of the public with this crime strategy? And how does it align with the anti-crime objectives? And these are the questions we must answer. And when we answer those questions, we will be in a better place to take care of the security of the country. Yes, caller.
Good morning to Mr. Zibwe.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Andrew Donald, wherever you this morning. And to Master Carl, good morning.
Yes.
I'm listening you all this morning. You know, look at just have a Mr. come to bowl down all my windows. I'm a prisoner in my own house. In my own house. I'm born in this place, in this country, and in my own house I have to be a prisoner because I'm scared that people come to rape me inside of here and they come to rob me for money and I don't have. Because you don't know what's going through the minds of people. You're hearing prisoners escape. They don't hold them. You don't see their face on the TV, so you might say, well, I see this person pass. I don't know. I have to protect myself. Somebody come here, take something and they crack my window and come inside and take me little lunch and meat that my family bring from America for me. You understand? I ain't crazy, I ain't mad. I ain't taking cocaine to say, well, I don't know what. I'm a sickening mind. That's all they take. I know how to pay to fix this window and bolt up. I am prisoner in my own house. Right? And I have a message for people that have called your radio station and people that have listened to your radio station in America and England and Canada. Yesterday a man come and he approached me in a way that I didn't like. And when I answer him, he get really mad and upset. And he had a lot of people there to testify the way he come to me. I want them people in America that has come to Grenada. I am not a beggar. I have a business. I'm a businesswoman. Smaller it is, I have a business operating and that is mine. And my little business is a registered business. I'm hungry, I'm begging, I'm not a beggy, and my mouth on the ground. So when you coming to me, approach me with some respect. Because if I get respect, you are going to get respect. And I want that to go loud and clear, are you listen? Anytime you all come to disrespect me in front of my place, or you will get a good tongue licking. A good tongue licking, and Grenadians know me for that. Because my mouth is not on the ground. As a hard-working woman. Hard-working woman. And I think every Grenadian know that. I see every day, Massacre.
Yeah.
People sit there and they beg. There's one young lady from Sotez, nice brown skin girl. She begs everybody that pass for $1. She in Ghana, she all about. She in Grenville. I bounced up many times, young girl. Best, and not she alone. Man as well as woman. Nobody could say they see me begging. In Grenville and in Victoria and Sotez and Guelph. I'm a working woman. So be very careful, mister, when all you coming, because it's not everybody in Grenada that's out there on the ground, and not everybody that's beggy. Working woman. Have a nice day, Grenada.
Blessings.
Bless.
Good now.
Yeah, next one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Blessed morning to
Hi, how you doing?
Gentlemen, and how is you all this morning?
We okay?
Well, I'm a listener just the same here every day, but I want to find out if Grenada have a prime minister. Up to now, I don't know if it have a prime minister in Grenada.
You have a plant.
Well, I think so. And the person, when the prime minister always, who they say what is prime minister, he always running. He does not be in Grenada, so he cannot be the prime minister of Grenada. That is what I notice. He cannot be the prime minister of Grenada. He must be the prime minister of somewhere else, where he consider more than Grenada.
Maybe Zamunda.
Well, perhaps this fella, he don't care about Grenada. He don't care about Grenadian. He don't care about the people that put him there. He care about him. I don't think he even care about himself. Because if he did care about himself, when he heard about the gun, he would not have said don't responsible about it, knowing he is the head of the security of the thing, knowing he is the head of it. So he don't even care about himself. So, I really don't know. And when he's living, he is a dumb, and he put a other dumber to say to rule the country. What kind of a thing is that? What going on in our little country? What going on? To me, as though everybody doing their own thing, nobody to control the island, everybody to their own setting, and doing what they have to do. And even last night on the news, the station and them giving trouble. But I heard Miss Claudette Joseph said something about the union, the head of the union with the workers, and them, about the salary. She didn't even know what to say because she fumbled to say what she said. She find the union, they should let the people continue work. The people who getting money, what they have to. What happened to these people and them? They are mad people.
And when Judah and them light in Monsanto, why she didn't say that?
That is what. No, the people should be let them continue working and have a little patience. Well, how should they get? Have a little patience with the salary and one thing to the other. When they have to put the mouth and the hand where the mouth is the mouth what have them there. They have to do what the mouth said. They was on a high during the campaigning time. And why they should be back in the down now? Dr. Mitchell told them so. You want to pay salary every half month. Whoa, remember Dr. Mitchell spoke to them about it. But they don't take no advice. And now have the PSNM under pressure because before month up, they can get a rest for this because only patient they have to study. These people, and I don't know what's wrong with them, but God is in the midst. Even the fellas and them, these prisoners and them escaped last night, I heard one of the family, and I agree with that mother 100%. When they interview her, she said it's her son, but where he put himself, let him pay for it, and that is my mind too. I agree that 100%. The other one, sister was crying and said this and apologize. No time to apology now. Let all what I say, hand them over to the American. Let them get the American people. Let them responsible. Let them tell them where they put them, what they do with them, and let the American handle them. Have a blessed day. God bless you all, and I'm listening. Continue.
All right, thanks.
Yes, Igwe. So we hearing it from the people?
Yeah.
We hearing the people speak?
Yeah.
Somebody say they throw the COP under the boss, he afraid to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Why me scared of tongue? So Andy Williams, how come you don't know where the renting gone in your constituency?
And he say he run the road.
He say he know everything. He call himself Run Road.
We dey quite up country.
Yeah. Run Road, how you don't know that?
You don't know
and
what
to help the police.
Yeah?
Right, take the car.
Man calling us all hour. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now is the message for the prayer warriors and the church goers.
You hear that? I don't think that raining. That raining again.
No, the prayer warriors and the church goers.
That raining?
Yes, look at news that's going on in the United States of America and see what's happening in the churches. Very soon, it's going to reach here. And if they're not careful, half of them will be packed and backslided. They move from school to churches now. They stop killing in school. They're killing in churches. So, with all the prayer they pray to bring baby Jesus, tell them pray to save themselves now. Have a good morning.
Blessings. Man say they go in the church too, Papa. You go here 4 minutes. 4 hot minutes. I don't hear nobody on the WhatsApp this morning.
You show the WhatsApp working?
Well, yeah, because I get the messages.
I just was looking for something for the last caller. And then 2 Thessalonians 2:11 and 12. And for that cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. That for the prayer warriors and them are going to church. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So look all about prayer warriors now.
And them not raining.
The purpose
They go in hiding.
for which they had prayed has since gone. You last call?
Nah. Now all the time is almost.
So folks, the Honorable Prime Minister was planted. Right, take that last one.
Caller, I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yes, caller.
Hello?
Pastor, I call back for one thing. Master Carl and Zimbabwe and Grenadians. I remember during the campaigning time, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell warned we the Grenadian people. You know, I living in Grenada and I'm feeling what's going on there. But there's a other side of me that I'm sorry. He warned us. That man plead to we the Grenadian people. He tell us they have a track record. The NDC government. He warned we the Grenadian people. But we wanted a change. And we get a change. Nobody saying it. You never have crimes. I already called this morning and GBN and said, leave the Prime Minister alone. Leave the Prime Minister alone. They don't even apologize to the American people that lost their family. American people. You are Grenadians out there. So whatever we get, we have to take it. I'm sorry. Dr. Mitchell, please. All the ministers under the NNP, plead and beg. A bunch of hypocrites, all you have to take what all you get now. I feel it. I, Camille Theresa Scott, feeling the pressure. You hear? I'm sorry for them. Have a good day.
Before you go,
yeah.
2 Thessalonians 2:11 and 12.
Yes.
And for this God shall send them strong delusion.
Yes.
That they should believe a lie. So once he call on the radio and talk out, leave him alone. God send her strong delusion so she believe a lie. Not me what say, you know.
Yeah, the word of God.
Just say it, the Lord.
Yes.
So have a blessed day.
You too.
All right.
Have a blessed day, everyone of y'all. And take care of yourself.
We will.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, Igwe. Well, we come to the end of 2 days discussion.
Saga.
And I've explained why I say Deacon is a plan, because if you could do all this thing without heartless, without pain, you have to be a plant. And I'm sorry for the commissioner, but I explained how they treat the commissioner. They revert him to deputy, then they give him a warning. I say, you know, it's real papi show. So it's something of convenience, and something I had to say. He was the adjunct to the commissioner. They repealed that all. So all of them, they drink the dog soup, all of them is one. So you cannot empathy for him, because it's a plan to shaft the people, and then they sing this song going up and up, going up inside poor people. Right now they're going up inside the police force. They're going up inside healthcare. Man tell me he bring a little son in Sortes medical place to do something in his teeth. And maybe a teeth breaking the gum. He had to use the cell phone flashlight to shine inside the sun mouth. And I want them to fact check me and challenge me on them things, and say it's not true. And then when we talk about it, they get in vex. So Joseph Andal, you want them, Matthew, Cornwall, Dennis, check it out in the health center if you are believe a lie. Or Dennis, check your personal assistant. I see her yesterday. You know? I didn't want to tell her that, you know, what I say, I go address Dennis first. I'm not going to go up next time I see her. I tell the man to check it out. And as you at it, folks in Sally, this thing will happen me under is a sad thing. My brethren junkie. It's very, very sad, and I hope something should happen. I don't want to talk about it too much because it is sub judice. Well, I mean, it's in the police hands. So let the police do the work. But as soon as you come available, I'll be speaking on that eagle. So blessed day, everybody. Peace.
See you on Friday.
All right.
So tell them go, hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So me are repeating. Go, they're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. We and I did one week. From the side to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing, go now. This is my humble petition. Another date for election, go now.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update as produced by Triple N. The details when I return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors,